afternoon and a very, very warm welcome to all the distinguished speakers and delegates attending our 7th edition of Renewable Energy India Expo. Our conference partner, DNV JSW Steel. Conference session partners, Vaughan Arden, Infineon. I would like to take the opportunity to call upon our next speaker, Mr. Bhairav Kumar Mandal, Director, Energer Technologies Private Limited. He is speaking on topic hydrogen role in energy transition. Mr. Mandal.
Hope I am audible. Yeah, I'm Bhairav from Energer Technology. Yes, as we know that entire world is now talking about hydrogen. So today we are here. Yes, we have less gathering, but we are the power. We are the future for next energy solution. And yes, that's what we choose the topic hydrogen. So before going ahead, discussing about the hydrogen role in energy transition, can we have some basic of what is hydrogen? My friend, I think most of us have already gone through periodic table, correct? Hydrogen have the position on number 1. You know what is the property of hydrogen? Why it is in number 1 position in our periodic table? My friend, hydrogen most lightest. First of all, it have chemistry property, that is all. But again, behind this hydrogen, it have the highest energy density. We'll have a detailed discussion one by one, but let me move forward. Why hydrogen is playing biggest role in energy transition? As we know, first and foremost thing, as a whole world, we are focusing on decarbonization. And particularly industry like cement, fertilizer, and you can say steel, transport are the major sector where we are responsible to reduce the CO2 emission. And my friend, this 4 sector, what I'm discussing about steel, cement, fertilizer, transport, if we can minimize the carbon emission, I think we will achieve more than 50% carbon emission reduction from this sector itself. We know about 25% of our GDP, we are investing in importing fossil fuel from other country. I would like to say one thing here that, my friend, hydrogen have such a inherent properties that we can use or we can fulfill all the energy requirement of our household, of our society, of our country, or as a whole world, only by hydrogen. Why? Hydrogen have the property, while using this, you can use as a heating, cooling, lighting, heating, electricity, as well as in mobility, my friend. What else we require in energy? Hydrogen itself can fulfill you all the energy requirement for your livelihood for the whole world, my friend. As I told, hydrogen have a very high calorific value. Hydrogen we can use for heating, cooling, and even for AC purpose also, air conditioning purpose also. And we know hydrogen is now going to play biggest role in our mobility system. Third, hydrogen itself is a fuel for producing electricity. That means we can use electricity by using sources from hydrogen itself. That's what I was telling, that hydrogen can fulfill all energy requirement, including heating, cooling, lighting, and mobility. Yeah, so this is just basic. I would like to say hydrogen is a clean, safe, and versatile energy carrier. That's the only reason, my friend, hydrogen is going to be the biggest energy source for our next future. And we are very confident as a whole world that not only today, I'm talking about India, but also as a whole world. Even you might be knowing that European country already started for hydrogen utilization in mobility, in heating, in cooling, as well as for their electricity purpose. That's where we are standing. Are we ready to adopt the hydrogen? Are we ready to hydrogen which is the highest energy carrier for the future purpose? Yes, my friend, we as a whole world, we as a India, we are ready. Already technology has come into picture. Long back, I think we have already fuel cell technology, we have electrolyzer technology, fuel stack technology already in place. We are, as of now in India, we have already placed a policy framework by our ministry, MNRE, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, already policy has framed. And now we are in phase of implementation. I would like to say a very peculiar thing that, EV is growing very fast. But just imagine, what will be in the mobility when hydrogen come in picture? My friend, when you see the EV works on battery. Now, assuming battery, all EV, either two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler, and even trucks also, if we'll cut the battery and we'll remove battery from this transportation system, and if you put there fuel cell stack with hydrogen canister, I think that the time when it will come, your EV's entire EV will chop off. That time battery will shut down and your hydrogen will fly. Why it is? In your EV system, you need not do anything change except battery. We will take out the battery and in place of battery, we will put the fuel cell, my friend. So, we are taking time in transition from combustion engine to EV. We have taken at least 5 to 10 years to come on this stage, even though we are struggling for infrastructure for EV system, charging system. But my friend, imagine when hydrogen platform and infrastructure will be developed, it will take hardly 1 year to cut the EV battery system and take over will be from hydrogen itself and hydrogen fuel cell. That's the transition we will be seeing in future, my friend, by 2030. It may be before 2030 also. I was talking about this, just some basic things about the hydrogen. Like, as we know, we can produce from renewable energy. That's what it is, green hydrogen. That's the only difference, green hydrogen, gray hydrogen and blue hydrogen. Green hydrogen, we are producing from green energy. And second thing is that this hydrogen, we can store, like, can be transported from long distance. How it is? Yeah, either through pipeline. Yes, we require some time to develop the pipeline, like how we have already developed across the world, like CNG or PNG pipeline, but or LNG pipeline. Similarly, we can develop pipeline through across India, wherever generation could be, like in Gujarat or in Rajasthan, wherever we have solar potential, there we can generate and we can transport across India. This is one way, but it takes time because we have to develop the pipeline. Second is, we can convert into ammonia in the solid format, which is the safest transportation system, and where we can transport the hydrogen one place to other place. Now you will appreciate that as a whole country, all solar developer now producing hydrogen. They are planning to produce hydrogen, my friend, and where they are selling to Middle East or to other country, in European country they are selling. Why? We are the cheapest solar power producer, and as we know, we are the third largest renewable energy production country, and probably within 3 years or 4 years down the line, we will be second largest energy producer, renewable energy producer in the world. And that's what we as India can lead in the green hydrogen. And as you know, our respected Prime Minister have already told that India will be the leader in the hydrogen transition, my friend. And we are very much confident that the time will come before 2030. As I was talking about transportation, and similarly, it is a clean power, for all energy requirement, including heat and all. So my friend, you can see, even nowadays, you will appreciate that thermal plant, where gas-fired thermal plant is there, now they are also infusing hydrogen to increase the calorific value and to reduce the cost of the electricity production. So now hydrogen also come into picture for heating. Not only that, even in CNG, HCNG has come into picture in what we are using in transport. So hydrogen now started playing role in all the sector, my friend. Heating, cooling, transportation, and also in energy utilization. And last but not the least, in all respect, we are reducing CO2 emission. That is the major and first objective for going ahead with the hydrogen, my friend. Yeah, So just I was trying to depict or trying to explain what are the different roles, 7 roles where the hydrogen can play a pivotal role. As I told that in enable large scale renewable energy integration, hydrogen is the only solution, my friend, where you can store in gigawatt scale. Battery cannot store. Battery can give you 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, or even 10 to 12 hour. But the cost of the storage is very high, and the sustainability also is questionable. It is not the for lifetime. But what's about hydrogen? It is a gas, and it have the highest calorific value, and that's the reason, my friend, you can store in gigawatt scale. You can make renewable energy 24/7 only if you are going ahead with hydrogen storage. Otherwise, it is never possible. Lithium ion, we are not sustainable. I mean, it is cannot be sustainable because we are dependent on the China or other country to import lithium and to manufacture the battery. But here in hydrogen, we can produce in-house. I would like to say very small example, but very practical. My friend, I would like to say, you can produce electricity from solar. We are already PMK Surya Ghar Yojana, everyone have a solar, or not, if not then digital solar. But you know, from the solar itself, in the home itself, in the factory itself, you can produce hydrogen. And same hydrogen you can utilize as a electricity service. Why it is? Because from the fuel cell. What I mean to say that the solar which is being generated in daytime can be utilized as a electricity through hydrogen for the night time. You can make all home appliances, you can run through hydrogen only, while making electricity from the fuel cell system. What I mean to say that by using this hydrogen from the domestic level, from the industrial level, or from the large corporate level, every system can be adaptable through, can be utilized hydrogen as electricity. That's the beauty of this hydrogen, my friend. Second, I was telling that it is a distributed energy. That's what hydrogen can be produced anywhere, anytime with the green energy or even with the other non-fossil fuel also. But if you are using from the green energy, and you can utilize solar, wind, and other renewable energy sources, and you can make the solar renewable energy 24/7 with distributed capacity. And third, like it works acts as a buffer of increasing system resilience. As I told you, you can now you forget about the DG. Even DG now, DG you can run hydrogen combination with CNG or LNG. So hydrogen also play good role in the making system reliable 24/7. And as I told that decarbonization in transportation, my friend, first and foremost thing, the hydrogen will play big role in transportation. Now you will say there are two technology in the transportation also. One is IC engine, which will burn directly hydrogen, and you can run the trucks and large transport, you can say segment trucks, buses and all. Same time, if you have LV and HV vehicles, there will be fuel cell technology where hydrogen will act as a resource for fuel cell, which will generate electricity. There we will replace the battery. So in hydrogen, basically, particularly in mobility, we have two technology. One is combustion engine and second is fuel cell technology. There, as I told, we can minimize 25% of our GDP, which we are investing in fossil fuel to import. 100% we can cut from the hydrogen itself. Fifth is decarbonizing energy industry, that is intense energy industry like steel, fertilizer, cement and all. Everywhere we can use this hydrogen. And sixth is, as I told, I was telling again, heating. As we know, in the cold area, where the temperature is very low, European country, US and all, there hydrogen can play very big role in heating the buildings to maintain the comfortable temperature. So there also play big role. When we are using heating, we can also use in cooling, like in the AC system by hydrogen. And last but not the least, serve as a feedstock using capture carbon. So this will be also very important role for environmental point of view. These are the 7 different segments where hydrogen can play biggest role to decarbonizing and making entire world as a sustainable and green environment. Just I would like to say about the India, where we have a major green hydrogen capacity installation plan. You can see right from the Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, and all our seashore, West Bengal. Why it is? Geographically, why we are on the ocean side, why? Because, when you are producing hydrogen, India cannot utilize 100% of what we can produce. As we know, every developer now focusing on hydrogen production. Now, we will be India, you can imagine by 2030, India will be the largest producer of hydrogen in the world. And why we are setting up the production in the near seashore? Why? Because we have ports there and we can transport the hydrogen to other countries like European, Middle East and all. And so as we know already, Government of India have announced that in Rajasthan, Kajasar, Karelia, or you can say Fatehgarh, near Fatehgarh, and also in Gujarat, near Khavda, we are going to have a hydrogen valley. Like how we have Khavda in the hydrogen solar park, gigawatt scale, 30 gigawatt, 50 gigawatt. Similarly, my friend, there will be hydrogen valley in Rajasthan as well as in Gujarat. Even in Karnataka now they are planning. So these states will take advantage of being near the shore, where we can transport hydrogen much better way and much cheaper way, because pipeline cannot be laid through sea. So through we can easily send or we can export hydrogen very easily. And these are the states who will be leading in hydrogen production. As even geographically, you can see these are the states who also give a high priority or better policy in solar production, my friend. Gujarat, Rajasthan, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and all. So that's what hydrogen will be better opportunity over there. And as I was discussing, you can use hydrogen in all respects. Just can you please 30-second video is there? Just 30 seconds.
Anyone who has taken chemistry lessons in school knows hydrogen is number one. It's the lightest element, the first in the periodic table, and the most frequently found in the universe. And it has what it takes to save the climate. We can produce green hydrogen, in other words green H2, from electricity generated using renewables, completely climate neutral. It delivers a zero-carbon raw material for a wide range of industries, as well as zero-carbon energy to generate heat and electricity, as well as for cars and trains running on fuel cells. This is a key to the energy transition and to achieving Germany's ambitious climate goals. The road to this goal is a nationwide hydrogen infrastructure. This holistic approach is what the Get H2 initiative stands for. A climate-friendly way to power vehicles, for heating, for supplying industries, for storing and transporting electricity. Achieving this efficient sector coupling is what drives the Get H2 partners. And this is how it works. Wind turbines on land and at sea, as well as solar panels, produce zero-carbon electricity. In order to make optimum use of this beyond the electricity sector as well, we build plants that carry out electrolysis. This is the process of producing green H2 from water and electricity. We transport this ecological raw material through the gas transmission system's existing pipelines to industrial enterprises that use hydrogen in their production processes, to filling stations that supply vehicles and trains that run on fuel cells, to storage facilities in caverns and pipelines, to gas turbines that transform the hydrogen back into electricity as a safeguard for periods in which the sun doesn't shine and the wind doesn't blow, to LOHC plants in order to distribute the green raw material safely using tanker lorries. And the waste heat produced by the electrolysis? We pass it on to local residents via a district heating network. You can't be more efficient than that. We even use the oxygen produced by the electrolysis, for example, in the steel and cement industries. Science fiction? No, an actual project. Get H2 in Lingen in Germany's Emsland region. the heart of Germany's nationwide hydrogen infrastructure, a key component of the energy transition, which can already be implemented today. And, under suitable framework conditions, it's profitable as well. Our holistic approach, with hydrogen and GetH2.
So I was just trying to show that how hydrogen will play big role in all the sector, my friend, heating, cooling, lighting, and also mobility. That's what hydrogen will play very important role in our near future for in energy transition. Thank you all. Yeah. Yes, sir. Mike.
Thank you, sir. I have a general question. I'm Dr. Jagdish Shivhare, professor and ex-scientist ISRO. Sir, hydrogen is a colorless gas.
Correct.
Okay. Then what is meant by green, red, blue, white, pink, violet as an energy fuel? What is meant by that? And another part, at what maximum temperature the batteries used in electronic appliances are gets exploded? At what maximum temperature the battery get exploded? So my two queries are, please.
Sir, your first question answer, why it is green? Yeah, so the color of the hydrogen, as you know, it is colorless. But to define this in our renewable energy sector, since as you know, energy, there are two different energy. One is fossil fuel energy, other is green energy. So hydrogen also, if you are producing through methane, through biogas and all, it will be gray. But same hydrogen, like through electrolysis or water electrolysis, if you will produce or you will use during electrolysis, you are using green energy like wind, solar, or even hydro power. Then this hydrogen, the produced hydrogen is called green hydrogen. It is green
Red,
hydrogen is
pink,
just a
violet.
source.
Red, pink, violet. What is that things?
No. Actually, gray. What we say is that
Yeah.
generally, if you are using source of electricity to produce hydrogen from green energy like solar, wind, and hydropower, these are the three green energy. Correct? Solar is green energy, wind is green energy, and small hydro or hydro also green energy under same category. If you are using this electricity to produce hydrogen on electrolysis or electrolyzer to produce hydrogen, that is the produced hydrogen is called green hydrogen. It is not the green color. Believe, just imagine. This is not the hydrogen is colorless, but the hydrogen called it is green hydrogen. Got it? And same hydrogen. Suppose that in electrolyzer, instead of using solar, wind, or hydropower, you are using fossil fuel or diesel electricity and all. Then it will be blue hydrogen or gray hydrogen, depend upon which type of power you are using to produce the hydrogen. Is it clear, sir?
Is it not power-wise that this much has this power, this power, this power, like this? The color code system, it shows the power of the hydrogen in this percentage, this percent, or the
No.
resources from which it is getting generated.
Yeah.
As you were telling.
Source, you can say, source. Yeah, either green energy or methanol, or you can say from fossil fuel. That is the difference, nothing else.
Okay,
Hydrogen will be always colorless, but on what source of electricity we are using to produce hydrogen, based on that, we are classifying that.
Okay, then at what temperature, maximum temperature, the battery used in electronic appliances are getting exploded?
Sir, yes, I am not expert of lithium-ion battery or lead acid battery, but yes, the temperature is approximately 200 degree and above.
200. So in Israel it happened, na? So they created 200 degrees centigrade. How they created 200 degrees centigrade?
Actually, normal operating temperature of lithium-ion is 70 degrees, 60 to 70 degrees. Okay. And that's what, generally we maintain lithium-ion on in this air conditioning environment.
Okay.
But it is tested up to 200 degrees centigrade, it will sustain. Even lead acid battery, when we are charging the water, the acid, sulfuric acid is boiling. You may find it will boil also. So 100 plus anyway it can sustain.
If you are telling that above 200 it is getting exploded, so how they created 200 degrees centigrade in other appliances?
Sir, when
what
you
type system?
charge or discharge, na, देखिए, any battery works on charging and discharging. C10, C20 concept you might be knowing. Okay, so if you, as fast charging is being done or discharging is being done, because it emits electricity, and byproduct is heat and CO2 and sulfuric acid and all, H2. So it produces heat while discharging or even charging also. Due to that only of the heat emission, the battery temperature goes up.
Up to 200 degree.
More than 200 it goes, sir. So generally battery.
So it is not safe. It means it
Yeah.
is not safe.
That's what the charging cycle is being maintained on the like C10 or C20. So there is a fixed charging cycle also, fixed discharging cycle also. The rate of charging and rate of discharging, sir. If you are, see, sir, even recently Ola and Uber, some cab is also got plus.
Just I'm asking electronic appliances, limited to electronic appliances only.
Huh.
In Israel, all the pagers, electronic devices, how they are getting exploded? Beyond their, from thousands of kilometers, what
That's what-
system they
sir,
did so
sir.
the battery get increased up to 200 degrees centigrade in place of 70 degrees centigrade. So what they did, that I want to know.
That's what we, sir, itself, the battery system is now evolving. You know, when the Ola vehicle has come into picture, I don't want to mention, but we were scared that kabhi bhi blast ho jayega. There are several electric vehicles, two-wheeler also, while running, got
Asking
exploded.
wheeler, sir, I'm asking electronics components only, pager, mobile, and other TV, etc. That happened in, actually, are you aware about Israel incident?
Yeah, very much.
So how they did from thousands of kilometer, उन्होंने सारे उनके मोबाइल उड़ा दिए, हजारों मोबाइल उड़ा दिए, पेजर उड़ा दिए, सारी टीवी उड़ा दिए, सारे इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कैसे खत्म कर दिया उनको, इतना टेम्परेचर कैसे क्रिएट कर दिया उन्होंने बैठे बैठे वहाँ 1000 किलोमीटर से. So that I want to know, बैटरी में ऐसा क्या चेंज कर दिया उन्होंने?
You're perfectly said, sir. देखिए, again, all these pagers and electronics items runs on lithium-ion battery. Most of the items runs on lithium-ion battery. Yes, it is very good case study as of now. We, as a whole world, it is very big challenge also. We need to do case study on that, and we need to understand what is the biggest challenge. As already, this is very big example. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
It's a study.
Thank you very much.